Good afternoon, all of you.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. My network is okay or what? Is it fine? How is my network?
Good, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. I will be taking your PSM practicals, okay? So that day I think we have completed till what was the last topic for pulse? Tell me. That day you all have written practicals for pulse, right? PSM.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what was the last line, Srijana?
Factor causing variations in pulse rate.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Factors causing
Factors causing variations in pulse rate. So number one, you write down age. Age.
That ma'am already written age.
Written. Okay. Others, please turn on your videos. Turn on your videos. I'm not able to see you all. Okay. So for age, write down pulse rate decreases normally. Pulse rate decreases normally. Pulse rate decreases normally. Pulse rate decreases normally with advancement of age. With advancement of age, but in old age, comma, but in old age, comma, but in old age, comma, this may be due to a weak heart or medications. This may be due to a weak heart or medications. For section A and B, please write down the attendance and give it to me, okay? Roop Jyoti, you please write down for section A.
Okay, ma'am.
And for section B, Srijana, you can write down the names.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, decreases normally with advancement of age, but in old age, comma, this may be due to a weak heart or medications. Okay, full stop. Pulse rate in various age groups. Pulse rate in various age groups. Pulse rate in various age groups. Pulse rate in various age groups is given below. Is given below. Is given below.
Ma'am, your
Yes.
voice is not clear.
Not clear.
Your voice is not clear. Ma'am, can you repeat weak heart
With
before
weak
after
heart or
weak heart?
medications. Weak heart or medications. Weak heart or medications. Full stop. Pulse rate in various age groups is given below. Pulse rate in various age groups is given below. Then make a table. Then one side you write down age and the other side you write down pulse rate. Make a table. In the table, one side you write age, the other side you write down pulse rate. Age, pulse rate, okay? So for age, below number 1 you write down newborn. Newborn. Then in the pulse rate, you write down 130 to 140 beats per minute. 130 to 140, 130 to 140 beats per minute. Beats. You can just write down B, okay? Small letter B per minute, MIN. Then below you write down first year. Then that side, in the pulse rate, you write down 115 to 130 beats per minute. 115 to 130 beats per minute. 115 to 130 beats per minute. Then in age, the third point you write down second year. In the pulse rate, you write 100 to 115 beats per minute. 100 to 115 beats per minute. Okay. Then third year, you write down third year 90 to 100 beats per minute. 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 Then 4 to 10 years. 4 to 10 years. 4 to 10 years. It is 86 to 90 beats per minute. 86 to 90 beats per minute. 86 to 90 beats per minute. Got it? Then you write.
Passing age.
Huh?
Number 5.
4 to 10 years, 86 to 90 beats per minute. Then below you write down 10 years to adult. 10 years to adult, ADULT. 10 years to adult. That side you write down 70 to 80 beats per minute. 70 to 80 beats per minute. 70 to 80 beats per minute. Then the last one you write old age. Old age, OLD, old age, AG, old age. Old age you write 60 to 70 beats per minute. 60 to 70 beats per minute. So you get to know that in newborn the pulse rate is the highest. Okay, 130 to 140 beats per minute, and it slowly decreases with the age. Okay, in 1 year it's 115 to 130 is going on like that. And the last one is old age, that is 60 to 70 beats per minute. And from 10 years till adulthood, it will be 70 to 80 beats per minute. Okay, the highest is for the newborn babies. Next you write down number 2, exercise. This was about age. Okay, number 1 factors was age. Number 2, you write down exercise. EXERCISE, exercise. Exercise, write down. Short time exercises increases the rate. Short term exercises increases the pulse rate. Short time exercises increases the pulse rate, comma. increases the pulse rate, comma, but long-term exercises, but long-term exercises strengthen heart muscles. Strengthen, S-T-R-E-N-G-T-H-E-N, strengthen heart muscles. Strengthen heart muscles, heart muscles. Causing, C-A-U-S-I-N-G, causing, C-A-U-S-I-N-G, causing pulse rate, causing pulse rate less than the normal heartbeat rate. Less than the normal heartbeat rate. Causing less than the normal heartbeat rate. Full stop. Rest and sleep, rest, R-E-S-T, rest. Rest and sleep decreases the heart rate. Rest and sleep, S-L-E-E-P, rest and sleep decreases the heart rate. Number 3, third point you write. A woman's pulse, third point you write down, a woman, W-O-M-A-N apostrophe S. A woman's pulse rate is about, a woman's pulse rate is about, a woman's pulse rate is about 5 beats faster than the man. 5 beats faster than a man. So you can find that a woman's pulse is 5 times faster than a male, okay, than a man. The fourth point you write down, anxiety. Fourth point you write down, anxiety, A-N-X-I-E-T-Y. Anxiety, A-N-X-I-E-T-Y, anxiety. Write down, anxiety increases the pulse rate. Anxiety increases the pulse rate. Anxiety increases the pulse rate. Next point. Next is your fifth point, na? Fifth point you write down, medications. Fifth point, medications. Medications. Put a dash and write down, certain diseases such as hyperthyroidism, H-Y-P-E-R, hyperthyroidism, T-H-Y-R-O-I-D-I-S-M, H-Y-P-E-R, hyperthyroidism, T-H-Y-R-O-I-D-I-S-M, hyperthyroidism, or put a slash and write down hyperthyroidium, D-I-U-M, last will be D-I-U-M, okay, hyperthyroidium, H-Y-P-E-R, T-H-Y-R-O-I-D-I-U-M, hyperthyroidium, cardiomyopathy, C-A-R-D-I-O, cardiomyopathy, M-Y-O-P-A-T-H-Y, M-Y-O-P-A-T-H-Y, cardiomyopathy, increases the heart rate. Increases the heart rate. Next you write down, Next point you write hemorrhage. Next point hemorrhage. HAEMORRHAG, hemorrhage. Hemorrhage is also known as bleeding. Okay, bleeding. Hemorrhage is a medical term and bleeding is a common term. Hemorrhage, HAEMORRRHAG, hemorrhage. Put a dash and write down loss of blood. Loss of blood. LOSS, loss of blood, BLOOD. Loss of blood increases the pulse rate. Increases the pulse rate. Increases the pulse rate due to sympathetic stimulation. Increases the pulse rate due to sympathetic stimulation. Increases the pulse rate due to sympathetic stimulation. SYMPATHE sympathetic stimulation. STIMULATION, stimulation. Okay, the next point you write position. POSITION, position. POSITION, position. Position, put a dash and write down. Pulse rate is higher in a standing position. Pulse rate is higher. Pulse rate is higher, HIGHER, higher in a standing position. Pulse rate is higher in a standing position. Pulse rate is higher in a standing position. Standing, STANDING, in a standing position than in a sitting position. Than in a sitting position. So when you are standing, your pulse rate increases, okay, more than the sitting position or resting position. Okay. Then, and also sitting position and also higher in a sitting position and also higher in a sitting position than in a lying down position. Higher in a sitting position than in a lying down position. So when you are standing, your pulse rate is higher than the sitting position, but when you are lying down, your pulse rate will be higher in a sitting position. Okay, it's the reverse in both the cases. Okay, then you write down.
Ma'am, pattern and also
And also what? And also higher in a sitting position than in a lying down position. Next, you write down sites of taking pulse. Underline it. Factors are over. Okay, these are the factors that are responsible for increased heart rate. Next, you write sites of taking position. There are total 9 sites. Okay, sites of taking pulse. Sites of taking pulse. Underline it, and below you write down there are total of 9 sites. There are total of 9 sites, NINE. There are total of 9 sites from where the pulse is commonly taken. From where the pulse rate is commonly taken. From where the pulse rate is commonly taken. As shown in the following figure. As shown in the following figure, FIGURE, figure. Okay, I will give you the figure, the diagram, but first you just make a table. Make a table once again. In one side you write down sites, SITES, sites. Make a table, like a table. Can you see? One side sites and the other side you write down location in the body. Make a table in one side sites and the other side location in the body. Location in the body. Number 1, in the sites, number 1, write down temporal, TEM, P-O-R-L, T-E-M-P-O-R-L, temporal, T-E-M-P-O-R-L, temporal. Then on the other side, you write down this side is superior and lateral to the eye. This side is side is superior, S-U-P-E-R-I-O-R, superior and lateral to the eye. And lateral to the eye, E-Y-E-I. Number 2, write down carotid. Number 2, in sides, after temporal, you write carotid, C-A-R-O-T-I-D, carotid. Then the other side you write down, it is between the trachea, T-R-A-C-H-E-A, trachea, T-R-A-C-H-E-A, trachea, and the mastoid muscles, M-A-S-T-O-I-D. And the mastoid muscles, M-U-S-C-L-E-S, muscles. All this will be taken by the anatomy teacher, okay, about these mastoid muscles, trachea. So I won't be teaching you in details about all these things, okay, because it will be done in your muscles and bone chapters. The third point you write down, apical. Because we have lots of topics to cover, so I want to finish up soon because all these things will be taught to you. Okay, in the classes, all these things will be taught to you later. Apical, A-P-I-C-A-L, apical. A-P-I-C-A-L, apical. Put the other side you write down. It lies under the wait 1 minute. First you write down. Wait. First, fifth and eighth intercostal sphere. First, comma, fifth and eighth intercostal sphere. Then you write brachial. Number 4 will be brachial. B-R-A-C-H-I-L, brachial. Then you write it is present in the antecubital space, SPAC. Antecubital space, A-N-T-E, antecubital space. Antecubital space. Next you write down radial, R-A-D-I-A-L, radial. Radial you write down. On the other side you write, it is located on the thumb side. It is located on the thumb side. Thumb means this thumb, okay, T-H-U-M-B. It is located on the thumb side of the inner aspect of the wrist. Of the inner aspect, I-double-N-E-R, inner aspect. Inner aspect of the wrist. W-R-I-S-T, wrist. Inner aspect of the wrist. W-R-I-S-T, wrist. Next you write down femoral. F-E-M-O-R-A-L, femoral. F-E-M-O-R-A-L, femoral. F-E-M-O-R-A-L, femoral. Then you write down, it is located alongside. It is located alongside. It is located alongside, A-L-O-N-G, alongside, S-I-D, side, at the inguinal ligament. At the inguinal ligament. At the inguinal ligament. I-N-G-U-I-N-A-L, inguinal ligament. Next you write down popliteal. Popliteal. P-O-P-L-I-T-I-L, popliteal. P-O-P-L-I-T-E-A-L, popliteal. Popliteal. Then you write down, it is felt on the knee flexion. It is felt on the knee flexion, knee, K-N-E-E, knee flexion, F-L-E-X-I-O-N. Knee flexion at the back of the knee. At the back, B-A-C-K, back. At the back of the knee, K-N-E-E. It is felt on the knee flexion at the back of the knee, K-N-E-E, knee. Next you write posterior, P-O-S-T-E-R-I-O-R, posterior, P-O-S-T-E-R-I-O-R, posterior tibial pulse, posterior tibial pulse, tibial, T-I-B-I-A-L, posterior tibial pulse, P-U-L-S-E, pulse. T should be capital, P should be capital, okay, posterior tibial pulse. Then you write down, it is located on the medial surface of the ankle. Medial surface of the ankle, M-E-D-I-A-L, medial surface of the ankle, A-N-K-L-E, of the ankle. The last one you write down, dorsalis pedis. The last one is dorsalis, D-O-R-S-A-L-I-S, dorsalis pedis, P-E-D-I-S, dorsalis pedis. Then you write down, it is felt on the dorsum of the foot, dorsum, D-O-R-S-U-M, dorsum of the foot of an imaginary, from an imaginary drawn, from an imaginary drawn line, L-I-N-E, line, imaginary drawn line. So I will be giving you one diagram, okay? You just see the diagram once. Wait. Are you able to see this diagram? Are you able to see this diagram?
No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
Okay, wait. Now?
Yes, ma'am.
So these are the sides. Okay, you will have to draw this diagram in your practical copy. Okay, so this is the temporal pulse. You can feel it by yourself on your own superior side. You can see, you can check for it. You will get a beat. Okay, that is the temporal pulse. Then in the neck part, it is the carotid pulse that you will get. This is the apical pulse, brachial, radial. Here is the femoral pulse. This is the popliteal pulse, posterior tibial. Last is dorsalis pedis or dorsal pedal. Okay, so this is the diagram. You can draw this diagram and you will also get this beat when you feel it on your own body. You try to feel all this. You will get radial pulse. You all know where it is. Most of the times you see that the doctor will always see for a radial pulse or a brachial pulse. Okay, but there are a total of 9 sites for measuring or taking pulse. Okay, pulse rate. So this is the diagram. You will have to draw it beautifully in your practical copies. And figure, you can write down sites of taking pulse. 9 sites of taking pulse. Okay, so that diagram I'll be sharing it with you in your WhatsApp group. Okay, you all can draw it from there itself. So for today I'll take till here the class, and I guess from 3 you will have your PD class, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay then. For today, pulse, it's enough for today. Thank you so much, all of you, and please give me the
Thank you,
attendance. Okay,
ma'am.
give me the
Thank you,
attendance.
ma'am.
Thank you,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.